In the next 18 months, the biggest wealth transfer in 75 years is going to happen. Millions will lose everything, while a select few will become generationally wealthy. The difference comes down to 5 things you are likely buying right now that are quietly destroying your financial future. Ray Dalio, who famously predicted the 2008 crash, manages over $124 billion and has studied every major economic collapse across the last 500 years. His research points to a stark reality. We are currently in stage 7 of an 8-stage debt cycle, with U.S. total debt nearing $90 trillion and the government spending over $1 trillion annually just on interest. The math is undeniable. When stage 8 hits, it will be too late to prepare. But if you understand what's coming and stop making these 5 costly mistakes today, you will be positioned on the winning side of this transfer. The lesson of the pattern. Dalio learned this the hard way. In 1982, he publicly and confidently predicted a depression. He bet everything on being right, and he was completely wrong. The economy boomed, his clients left, and his reputation was so damaged he had to borrow $4,000 from his father just to feed his family. That painful failure taught him a priceless lesson. Stop making predictions and start studying historical patterns. When you study consumer spending across every major debt crisis, you find 5 specific categories that destroy more wealth than anything else. These aren't just small slip-ups. They are systematic errors that guarantee you'll be on the losing side of the wealth transfer. Let's examine exactly what they are. 1. The depreciation trap of new cars. Here is the harsh reality about cars. A car is not just transportation, it is a rapid transfer of wealth from your pocket to the dealership. The arithmetic is simple and brutal. You buy a new car for $50,000, and the moment you drive it off the lot, it's worth $40,000. You've just lost $10,000 in 10 minutes. By year 3, you've lost 50% of your capital. It gets worse when people finance these depreciating assets at 7% interest, trapping themselves in underwater debt where they owe more than the car is worth. The wealthy understand that every dollar wasted on depreciation is a dollar stolen from your future self. Instead of trading $250,000 in future compound interest for temporary status, do what the data suggests. Buy a 3-year-old certified pre-owned vehicle. Let someone else take the massive depreciation hit. Take the $20,000 you saved and put it into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund. Let your money compound while your neighbors watch their new cars lose value. 2. The illusion of the primary home. This is the lie we've been fed for generations. Your home is your biggest asset. Wrong. Your home is your biggest liability. Fundamentally, an asset puts money into your pocket every month. A liability takes money out. Your house demands mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. And the bigger the house, the bigger the money pit. People assume real estate always goes up, but history tells a different story. Look at Japan in 1989, where prices fell for 20 consecutive years, or the U.S. in 2008, where home values collapsed by 40%. Over-leveraging on housing destroys wealth. When the bank tells you that you are approved for a $500,000 mortgage, buying a $500,000 house is financial suicide. Once you factor in a 30-year interest rate, you're paying over $1.1 million for that home. The alternative strategy? Buy half the house the bank says you can afford. Buy what you need, not what society expects. Invest the thousands you save every month into cash-flowing assets, dividend-paying stocks, and businesses with pricing power. 3. The daily dining bleed. This one sounds small, but the arithmetic is absolutely devastating. The average household bleeds over $3,000 a year on restaurants, takeout, and daily coffees. If you invested that $3,000 annually for 30 years at a 10% return, you'd have over $500,000. People constantly claim they don't have the money to invest, yet they drop $15 on lunch every single day. The money exists. It's simply being consumed instead of compounded. Wealthy people practice delayed gratification. They cook at home, meal prep, and brew their own coffee. Small expenses snowball through lifestyle inflation, literally eating away at your retirement. Stop trading your financial independence for meals you'll forget about tomorrow. 4. The psychology of status spending. We live in an economy designed to make you feel inadequate. The fashion industry, the tech industry, and the entire advertising complex thrive on making you believe that your current phone or wardrobe isn't good enough. This endless cycle of upgrading and replacing is a trap designed to keep you spending and keep you poor. Here is the truth about status spending. Nobody cares what you are wearing as much as you think they do. The wealthy don't spend money to look successful. They spend money to become successful. They buy quality items that last and wear them until they wear out. Over a lifetime, constantly upgrading your gadgets and wardrobe can cost you upwards of $750,000 in lost investment potential. Your value is dictated by what you build, not by what you wear. Conquer envy, stop measuring yourself against others, and keep your capital working for you. 5. The invisible leak of subscriptions. This final wealth destroyer might be the most insidious because it is completely automatic. Gym memberships you never use, forgotten streaming services, and premium apps act as a slow leak in your bank account. $10 here and $15 there might not feel meaningful today, but it adds up to hundreds of dollars a month. These subscriptions represent a dangerous mindset, the idea that you need constant access and endless stimulation. Research shows most households pay for at least 3 to 5 subscriptions they completely forgot about. Cancel them today. Do a quarterly audit of your bank statements. Ask yourself, have I used this in the last 90 days? If the answer is no, cut it. Redirecting that $265 a month into your investment accounts could yield over $500,000 by the time you retire. Position yourself for the wealth transfer. Bringing this all together is critical because the window to prepare is closing. We are 12 to 18 months away from a major economic deleveraging. When debt cycles end, history shows us that only 3 things happen: defaults, restructuring, or inflation. There is no fourth option. In every economic crisis, from the 1970s inflation spike to the 2008 housing crash, the people without capital get destroyed. But the people who live below their means, who cut out these 5 wealth killers, survive and prosper. They are the ones buying foreclosed real estate at 30 cents on the dollar and scooping up stocks when the market is down 50%. Within 5 years of a crash, they double or triple their wealth. The economic machine doesn't care about your feelings or your excuses. You can keep choosing comfort over wealth, staying exactly where you are. Or you can make the uncomfortable, disciplined decisions today. Cut the waste, protect your capital, and position yourself on the winning side of history.